Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. How's it going? Hopefully we'll have zero issues with lag or anything tonight, because, I think I fixed my problem. I did some digging around, rooting around, and I was like, why was that game lagging so damn bad? And it's because I wasn't using my video card to render the video, so... yeah. Settings issue on my end. I know my computer is not exactly top of the line, but it should be able to run a game from 2013, no problems. So, but I digress. How's it going, kids? How's life? What's happening, peeps? If you're catching this in post, watching it after the fact, leave me a comment down below. Let me know. How's things going for you? Because I don't have much to open with tonight, I'm going to go ahead and throw the game up. Yeah, I didn't do any streaming last night. I kept getting later and later and later, and things kept coming up, and I just kept getting distracted, frankly. And finally looked up, and I'm like, yeah, no, I need to go ahead and cancel, because I'm just not going to get to it tonight. It's just not going to happen. So, Robert Throgmorton funded an expedition to discover the origin of the mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition to explore the seabed near Oakmont. Contact with the expedition was soon lost. Albert Throgmorton was the only known survivor. He was subsequently murdered. I was hired to find any other expedition members, dead or alive. Throgmorton will be waiting for my report in his manor in southern Old Grove. So that's our main quest, or our main case, as it were. But we've got a couple other side quests I want to start checking out as well. Most of the Blackwoods vanished after the flood, leaving the Throgmortons and the Carpenters as the two remaining grand families. Even the ugliest monsters have vulnerable spots. So the Blackwoods, I believe, are the ones in favor of the Innsmouth folk. Right. Let's see if I can remember how this game's played. Alright, so we need to go... So side cases. With the letters from Oakmont, which is the little weird places we've been checking out. We've also got field research. Dr. Grant from the Oakmont City Hospital is interested in wild beasts. He believes that studying these creatures, their origin, and their habits will reduce the number of citizens they injure or kill. He can't leave his patients, though, so I agreed to assist him with field research for a price. Dr. Grant asked me to visit a shop in central Salvation Harbor on Windhelm Street, south of Polaris Road. Even before the flood, the man that owned it was haunted by monsters in his dreams. He may know something useful about the creatures. I should ask him about it. Okay, so... visit a shop on Central Salvation Harbor on Windhelm Street, south of Polaris Road. Where's my zoom out? Duke. So that's that. North Salvation Harbor, Moreland Road. Between Higgs Lane and Benevolent Tides. That's actually not too far. Let's do that one. We're gonna want to go left here. No, we don't. Not necessarily. Even if folks, oh, hey, look. Stuff in that box. Wonder if I can get up there. I can't remember how to... The fucking controls. What is my controls? Climb is why. There we go. Oh, no. Can't carry anymore. Of what? Any more metal scrap? Okay. Anything that I use metal scrap for? Just traps. Put traps at the moment. I could pick those. Pick up the rest here. It was just one, but it's fine. Had some weird clipping issues. Alright, where am I? Coming up on Moreland Road. Damn it. Stop. Glad BG wasn't around to see that. He'd have mocked me incessantly. Gunpowder and shell casings. Oh, more gunpowder, okay. What do I want to make? Right, so this is Moorland. Benevolent Tides there is a street, which I could walk on. Let me actually pop up here and see if there's a phone booth anywhere nearby. If there is, that'd be... There we go. Let's get a fucking phone booth. The Shell's east. Awesome. Fast travel. All about that fast travel. Oh, there we go. Trying to remember. Die, bitch. Damn, that hurt. I need to make another med kit or two because I'm out. Oh, and alcohol. Liz's secret book. Bad dreams again. That thing under the floor keeps scratching. I told Mom, but she said it were rats. Dad told off John for playing with slimes near the hole, but it wasn't him. I told Dad about the thing who lives in the basement, and he punished me too. Tonight, I saw a head looking at me from the hole and cried. It comes at night and wants to do bad things to me and John. Why don't Mom and Dad believe me? I was so tired from not sleeping that I couldn't watch the hole. Today I feel so bad. My belly hurts, my mouth tastes like slimes. Mom and Dad say they feel bad too. Now I hear it scratching. Oh. You're not real and you'll disappear in a moment. You're not real and you'll disappear in a moment. You're not real and you'll disappear in a moment. Okay.
Every kid's childhood dream. I wanted a toy like that too once.
Swapping guns. I'm not sure, but that might be a stronger weapon. I might want to start making some more ammo for that. I don't know. Takes more gunpowder to make, but I'm also thinking those bullets are stronger.
Weeks have passed since his food was cooked. The slime stinks even worse than the bodies.
There's one more thing to check out. Sink, sink, sinky dinky, cook, cook. I don't know what any of that means. Hi. Hi there, Forge. How's it going? Of course, the coffins are empty. There's no corpses in them. Gunpowder cordite. Ooh, what can cordite be used for? Explosives, perhaps? Close spring, shell casings, all good things. I needed more gunpowder. Slime is good for your immune system. I disagree. Especially with this kind of slime. Let's see if we can figure out what happened here.
John, you... what is happening to me?
No matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work. Why can't you understand that?
Are you playing that Evil Within game again? I am not. I could see the confusion, though, because this is a very similar vein. This one's called The Sinking City.
Time to figure this out.
There's 3 points, and I have to order them. Which one happened first? I think this one did.
No matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work. Why can't you understand that?
Hey Eve, it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. How you been? Why is the city sinking? Global warming, nuclear weapons, alien invasion? More like Lovecraftian monster invasion, from what I can gather. Now, here's the one I'm struggling with. This is them, all 3 of them, turning into monsters. Looks like the mom son and daughter. Dad went to work. I think I'm wrong. I think it's gonna be... I think it's gonna be this one first. These things come up through the hole in the floorboard, which she was really worried about. She had to watch it, but she was so tired, she couldn't watch it. She gets infected. And because she's infected with their goop, their slime, she gets the rest of her family infected. I'm good, my dad had a heart attack. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm taking care of him. So sorry I've been away. I love you, my friend. Missed you, Eve. Happy belated New Year. Happy New Year, sweetie.
No matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work. Why can't you understand that?
Miss! John! You... what is happening to me?
The beast crawled from the sunken basement at night and infected the family. After a short incubation period, they turned into monsters too.
Well, now what? Nice thing is, while this game might not have sold well, they're giving it a second chance with making a sequel. The game had a few hiccups, but the game had a lot of promise. I'm told this game is really good. The ending's a little disappointing. Like, so I'm definitely looking forward to I'm definitely enjoying this game. I think it's a great premise. There are elements of it that I really, really, really like. Like the idea of being able to go to the newspaper and the police station to look for clues about your case. Fantastic. I love it. But there are also some things that I'm kind of like, I could see how they could mess this up pretty easily. Like I'm told the ending isn't really as satisfying, frankly. But that's okay. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking for a pretty good experience overall. I'm expecting the ending to be bad, so if it's not as bad as I think it will be, alright, you know, great. I'd rather be pleasantly surprised. I've also been working my new contract and role with the company I work for. And also playing Poppy's Playtime. Yeah, you can have that one. Yeah, from what I've seen of this one, if they keep the same spirit of it, I am definitely interested in seeing what the sequel holds. There's definitely some glitches here and there. Stuff that could use a little more elbow grease and polish, but, you know. The oppressive atmosphere they get right. It's all good. It's all pretty good. Gameplay, gunplay, combat leaves me feeling like I have to be very careful with where I spend my ammo. And I kind of like that. Oh, you missed it a couple nights ago, Forge. I played Tomb Raider. Yeah, that's one of your favorites. Poppy Playtime is a kid's game. It's very sweet, full of rainbows, sprinkles, and toys. Yay. You cannot lie to me, good sir. New infested area. There was also the travel between... The travel being a pain at times, it gets repetitive, a lot of unused space with the open map. Making it seem like they got overly ambitious and weren't able to pull it off. Yeah, like there's a lot of the things it's like, okay, I get the entire point is the city is supposed to be flooded, but all of this is kind of a chore to travel by boat. And it's just, it's tedious more than anything. They did their best to, like, cut down on the tedium, like, by having the boat basically teleport wherever. But... Which one, sweetie? Which Tomb Raider game? The 2013 reboot one. Where it's, like, fresh out of college Lara. Not quite made a name for herself yet. It's a reboot that I'm really a big fan of, actually. I took a news sample for Dr. Grant to analyze. Creatures crawled into the sunken basement and infected the whole family. After a short incubation period, the disease turned into the monsters themselves. I have to tell Dr. Grant at Oakmont Hospital about this. Okay. And since we're here, we might as well see if we can... it's not that... It's not near. Let's poke around a little more. Yeah, like, there's plenty of space. There's plenty of potential here, but there's, like, nothing on this street. It's just, I walk down a street. There's a crossroads. You keep expecting there to be something, and there isn't. What year is this game set in? I want to say it's the 1920s, 1930s. I want to say 20s. Not sure of the exact year off the top of my head. Actually, I can probably find out. There's... Something has to have a date written on it. Nope, nothing I guess that I've found. That would be the Survivor trilogy. The third reboot? You know... Third reboot? I know there was technically a reboot with, like, the whole, stuff with, Legend and Angel of Darkness. They tried to add a little more edginess to it. That was, like, the late 90s, early 2000s. Or mid to late 2000s, I should say. It was an attempt to add some edge to Lara, which kind of succeeded. Inhabited, huh? What's here?
The door won't budge.
The original Tomb Raider games from the 1990s. Okay. I have a feeling this will be someplace I come later, because there's no one here now. Tomb Raider Legend games and the Tomb Raider Underworld. Yeah, okay. So it was considered a reboot then. And then you got the third reboot, which is the Survivor type timeline. Haven't they released a new one that's not great? Mostly just nosing around looking for phone booths. Okay, I'm not getting the boat there. Like, I can't remember. Then you've got the two-player isometric view ones where play as Laura and insert not exactly insert native partner here. You know, I say native as in native to whatever area she's exploring, adventuring in. There's an upcoming remaster of the Tomb Raiders 4 through 6, which is Tomb Raider Chronicles 32, Angel of Darkness, with updated graphics and restored content that was cut out of the game story-wise as well. Oh, okay. That could be an interesting playthrough. Alright, I've wandered too far without a phone booth. So I've either missed it somewhere, or there just isn't one here. I don't know if I got anything. Oh, I can't go up there. Counts on why they cut it. It was just they ran out of time, great, but if it's they didn't think it would work, sometimes it's better to leave things cut. Very true. And then you've got last year's Tomb Raider 1 through 3 remasters, the original 97 games. Okay. I might be stuck. Unless I can... Nope. Well, I live here now, kids. Oh, no, wait. I can climb on this. Oh, come on. Shit. I may have made a mistake, children. Okay, there we go. Traveler, Form Alpha 6, Traveler R. Pickman, visited, dash, next visit, Epsilon Tari, status, ready for the trip. Next address, Northern Coverside Crossroad of Warwick Street and Asher Road. Notes, does anyone have any copies of his paintings? Want one or two? That's a big bitch. Alright, I didn't like the Netflix Tomb Raider series. Lara was made kind of like Rey, a Mary Sue, and she didn't look that feminine. Well, no, to be fair, I give the actress that they... I mean, I don't think the actress they picked for her was Lara. But in the same vein, I don't necessarily care for the Angelina Jolie Lara Croft. She was more the 1990s Lara Croft. It kind of made sense. I really feel like we need somebody who's going to embody the survivor Lara Croft, you know? Like, actresses like that exist. It's just, you gotta pick the right person for it. And I don't think she was a good pick. That was a big bitch. What the fuck was that thing? Nope, we're running. No, sir. Oh boy. That was a big motherfucker. Oh my god. Okay. Jesus, take the wheel. The cylinder's base is covered in fingerprints and traces of paint, which means I should have a new case. Functional brain cylinders. I found a weird-looking cylindrical device with a brain inside. It seems to be operational, but I'm not sure it was made by a human. There was a delivery form attached to it. Seems like there are more of these devices around the city. See, this is a common reference you'll see in a lot of Lovecraftian stuff. If you ever see the reference to a man named Pickman, especially in reference to art, because Pickman's model is the name of a story that Lovecraft did that is particularly chilling. The NPCs are acting like it was every day. Yeah, that's the thing too, is it's like, all right, monsters chasing me, right? I run into an area that's got people in it because they're not always cordoned off. Sometimes they're actually able to get through the barriers, whatever. The people don't react like there's a monster. They just kind of walk around. And if you pull out a gun and accidentally point it in their direction, the cops get mad at you. They don't start attacking the monster, which is what you would expect cops to come out and do, is like, oh, we gotta, you know... No, they come out and start attacking you for pointing a gun at the people. And I'm like, come on, dude, what? Off to bed, hun. Night, night, Eve. I'll DM you later. Catch you. Love you. Love you too. See you later. I'm running low on shell casings now.
He's mad. He's completely mad.
I'm not mad. Not yet, anyway. I haven't completely lost my marbles. Oh. Would you look at that? Goodies. Disgusting. think that thing used to be a cat. It is no longer. Ugh. An actress that's actually smart and doesn't just pretend to be would be needed. Someone who you believe she knows what she's doing and doesn't just skate around on plot armor. Yeah. 100%. Nothing down here. I've already been here. Damn it. Also, hi, Six. Those are... Those are people parts. Yeah, this whole city's fucked. Let's just nuke the whole goddamn thing. I know we're still a couple of decades off, but we should probably just, you know. Introduce nuclear weapons. Okay, thanks, bye. Well, yeah, Pikmin's model hits well because of the thought that an artist that loves to paint monsters wasn't using their imagination, told through the slow realization of that by the main character. Yup. Hey Eve, how are you? I'm pretty good. Been excited for I was excited for this last week. I just didn't end up having enough time when I got home. I'd get to a certain point in the evening where it's like, okay, it's too late for me to start streaming. And it was almost too late tonight, but I'd still managed to get started, even if it was a little bit later than I want to do. Alright, we're going to go back to the hospital first. Or... yeah, because we can come back to this spot. So let's go back to the hospital first. Turn in this one. The last thing you want to hear in battle is the click of an empty gun. Don't forget to reload your weapon. I hear that. Stuck in your investigation? Check the Mind Palace for clues and deductions. Hospital of St. Mary's, founded in 1862, designed by B.A. Kaplan. Every life matters. I visited Jim Bell's house.
I checked the house of the diseased man, Bell's. His family has turned into those creatures too.
Huh. Fascinating. Did you discover the source of the contamination?
A creature emerged from their sunken basement and transformed them. I think its vomit is contagious.
If so, we must quarantine it. Those Lethian revenants are a huge threat. This city could not survive an epidemic like that.
What did you call them?
Lethian revenants. Oh, you may thank the university professor for the beast's unwieldy names.
Bye.
Oh, he gave me some ammo and a first aid kit. All right, you know, we grok. Westerbrook's Guide, page 2. Research on Oakmont's post-flood fauna by Professor E. Westerbrook, Oakmont University. Part 2, Lethians. The Lethians forms resemble humans. After numerous autopsies, I can state with confidence that there are multiple pathogens which cause these mutations in human victims. Their bulb-like colonies act like additional hearts, ensuring the flow of lymphatic liquids filled with bacteria. The fluid is gathered in the former human's stomach and may be expelled by Lethians with an immense force. The less studied immortals have rapid regeneration and have received reports about wraiths that disappeared. Oh.
Be safe. We don't have any free beds left.
So no free ones, only paid ones. Frankly, it's something I would expect in the 20s. Humanity likes to pretend it's ascended somehow. But we haven't. We really haven't. Just as shitty as we've always been. Money talks. Polaris. Yeah, that's actually on the road. So if I go down this way, turn right on Polaris, I can basically just follow Polaris until it Don't mind me, sir, just raiding your wreck of a ship for supplies, I guess. This is Polaris, we'll just follow it straight. What state is this game set in? I don't remember. I know we're on the East Coast. I can actually look that up real quick, because I'm curious about that myself. Oakmont City, Massachusetts. So, BG got there too. Massachusetts. Yeah, I said it. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Oh. That's unfortunate. So I can head straight. I don't know how far I'd have to go, but I can run straight through. Yeah, how long till I'll be accosted though? Gotcha! God damn it! Nope, running. I'm good. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Oh boy. That's not a place I want to go to on a regular basis. Those biggins are... Ooh. No phone booth here. Ooh, what's this? That car still has its battery on. Weird. Yeah, the distinct lack of a sprint button also makes travel in here kind of grueling. Like a real Call of Cthulhu game, oftentimes it boils down to fuck this shit, I'm out when you see the servitor races. Yeah, yeah. Oakmont Monolith National Park is waiting for you. Like Oakmont had its own levels of spook and creep-tasticness before.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
Right. Should be around here. Oh, here's the store. Nice, they added people with the Innsmouth look. Yeah, so this actually takes place in the Lovecraftian world. Sort of. In terms of, like, after Innsmouth was basically razed to the ground by the feds, a lot of the Innsmouth people moved here and then get trapped here. Now, to their credit, they don't seem like they're malicious Dagon worshipping monsters. It just seems like they're people who happen to be very unlucky with their heritage. Ooh. Oh no. Damn it. One down. Oh, you're bigger. Are you an octopus? Come here, you little bitch. Different.
Seems after visiting Dr. Grant, the shop owner preferred to self-medicate. Those bloodstains would definitely attract wild beasts.
Shop owner's notes. The dreams returned again, even stronger than before. I feel those things touching me, crawling, leaning towards my warmth. The doctor is a Dane obsessed with his theories, but who can help me? I'm losing my mind. Today I woke up and one of the creatures was under my blanket. I smashed it on the floor and stomped it until it stopped moving. But it was no more a dream. It is real. Neither coffee nor cocaine work to stay awake. Kay, help me. Twice I have almost fallen asleep, and they appeared again. So did you get some nerfed 1911? This fucking pistol is not that good, but it's the one you start with, so this one's better, but its ammo is harder to make. Costs twice as much gunpowder to craft, so. Yoop. Speaking of ammo. It's a Bolt M11, which is, I'm guessing, a knockoff of a 1911. Most 1920s, you could get all the drugs. You could get all the run drugs over the counter. And this one is a Bolt Model D, nicknamed the Widowmaker. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time crafting ammo for it. Gotta be careful with my sanity doing that. I'm gonna go down that way. Oh, wow. I can't remember. go. We found the shop owner. Suicide note. Can't bear to stay awake any longer. Can't let them take me there. Every time I see them in a dream, they appear near me, touch me with their cold hands, sting me with those tails. There's only one way to end this suffering. Kay, forgive me. They were trying to be cute with the cold 1911. Yeah.
I don't think he's going to tell me much about those monsters. I don't think he's going to tell me much about those monsters.
Not quite sure why I'm taking so much sanity loss here. Oh, why? This one just runs from me. Not sure why. It's because I had the light on? Anyways, no point in wasting ammo on them. I'm just killing them for XP at this point. And to put that poor man's nightmares to rest.
I don't think he's going to tell me much about those monsters.
Why is that spot giving me such a tank to my sanity? XP farming, yay, yay! Because the body's here? I'm missing something here. Yeah, it's yellow. Key evidence is collected, but not all the evidence.
Those bloodstains would definitely attract wild beasts. Seems after visiting Dr. Grant, the shop owner preferred to self-medicate.
I mean, other than the piles of bodies over there, or body parts, I should say, I don't see anything that...
I don't think he's going to tell me much about those monsters.
Ah, hospital response. The disturbing dreams you complained about may be the result of the helmet infestation. Your description of the creatures you see and feel while sleeping is reminiscent of some parasitic forms of life. I recommend you follow the recipe below to prepare an ointment of my own devising. This should ease your symptoms and help you get rid of any and all parasites. All evidence collected. Right. So now we nose around to see if we can find a phone booth down in this area. Be great if it was like right here. Of course not. That'd be too easy. Oh, house. Hello. Well, this house was inhabited. Yikes. There's an awful lot of nooses. The reused assets are a little annoying too. Nope, nope. No, sir. We're done. Bye. Remington Trent shotgun 2 with a slam fire feature. I've not gotten a shotgun. I would really like a shotgun right about now. A shotgun, a Tommy gun, all of those things would make my day. Given that there's like a church here, I can't help but think there's gotta be a phone booth in this area. Nothing immediately in sight there. That's a quarantine zone. We're not going in there. Hey, there it is. So we're just gonna go back up here to the hopsicle. And yeah, I just called it that. All the cool kids call it a hopsicle.
Find something you like. Cheap.
Can't craft any more traps. Why not a hospital? Hospital? I mean, I guess it could. Hospital. I think hopsicle is funner. It's funner to say.
I called into the shop of your patient. Unfortunately, he committed suicide.
Oh, I wish I could say I was surprised. Sorry for wasting your time.
It wasn't entirely a waste. I found some evidence that sheds light on the origin of those creatures.
For what it's worth, Professor Westerbrook calls them Stygian harvesters. But what is it you found?
Your patient's diary. His dreams became too real, too confronting. He tried to stay awake using stimulants, but those Stygians appeared near him when he slept, as if they were leaking from his nightmares.
A psychic phenomenon or manifestation. How unnerving. I'm afraid he's not the only one suffering from such dreams.
Hi, Rat. How are you? I'm experiencing the strangest pain I've ever encountered. Oh.
I found your studies rather interesting, Dr. Grant. Got more places to search?
What dedication. Thank you. Your findings have been a rich resource for the scientific cause. I've got 2 more places for you. More dangerous, one with huge monstrosities, but I'll prepare a comparable reward.
What about the place with more manageable creatures?
Well, there's a restaurant here with a bad reputation, not for its food, but for women disappearing. The police found nothing. I treated the partner of one missing girl. He arrived here severely injured and told me about the jumping maws.
He was at the restaurant too, I suppose.
Indeed. And what's curious is the place is still open. Please investigate and find out how that's possible.
The beds of my fingernails are firing nerves every so often. I've never felt anything like it. That's a weird one.
Just what am I getting myself into?
One of Oakmont's largest stores was closed after the flood hit. A looter tried to break in, but his thievery was, shall we say, interrupted. He was set upon by a huge wild beast and hardly made it out. The question is, with the building locked up tight, how did that creature get in?
Bye.
Cool, he did just straight up give me some ammo. That's nice. Not just materials, but actual ammo. Westerbrook's Guide 1. Research into Oakmont's post-flood fauna by Professor E. Westerbrook, Oakmont University. Part 1. Stygians. Locals brought me several kinds of creatures, saying they just appeared in their homes. The exemplars have multiple limbs with human-like palms. They are resistant to poisons and acids. Only one breed, the Stygian Harvester, is aggressive. It has a claw-like stinger that can cause grievous wounds. The rarest breed of Stygians is the Smoker. It emits huge amounts of fumes, then lurks among them. But I'm fascinated by the Stygian Weaver. Somehow it can restore the tissues of the other wild beasts. Not good. Eastern Reed Heights, Willow Lane between Harold Street and Bullock Street. Here's Harold Street, Willow Lane. Willow Lane between Harold Street and Bullock Street. Assuming that Harold Street goes this way and Willow Lane is still this. And otherwise I'm doing alright. Yeah, that is a very weird, oddly specific thing. Like, I don't even know how to... Western Reed Heights. Ward Street between Bourbon and Sam Reed. Bourbon, Sam Reed. Ward Street between Bourbon and Sam Reed. Right there. Okay. Could be a form of neuropathy. Yeah, that it's just, yeah. Johnny's mama told him not to bite off more than he could chew. What'd you get there, Johnny? Did you listen to your mama, Johnny? There's a door. .12 gauge shell. Weed rock. Alright, alright. What's this? Can't carry any more metal scrap. I don't think I can make anything more with the metal scrap that I have, so I'm gonna have to progress a little bit. Shell casings and gunpowder. Frankly, just waiting to get jumped at this point. Like that. One knowledge point. Ow. Okay, there's a lot of things that flashed up here. What did I not get? I can deal with that. Hey Zig, how's it going? Typing helps right now. Hope it passes soon, man. Kind of comes with the territory. Yeah. Probably is neuropathy. I'm diabetic. Yeah. Main character looks like a cross between a private detective and Indiana Jones. Kinda. You would be pretty much on point with that assessment. Well, let's grab a couple fast travel points just to... I have a Detective Jones coffee mug. I haven't thought of it in years. Like, Detective Weebo Jones coffee mug? I didn't know we had a Detective Jones coffee mug, and I'm disappointed I don't also own a Detective Jones coffee mug. Of course, when the time she was probably selling stuff like that was, aha. Was a period when I probably didn't have the money to buy it anyway. Yeah, she had one up on her Redbubble years ago. I have an Adonis Paul one that changes color when you pour coffee in. Nice. I wonder if Weibo still has a Redbubble. I would buy stuff from a Redbubble just to have Weibo Jones merch. Like, now that I'm actually in a place where I could. Oh, my light is on. That's unfortunate. Very dark here. What you doing, Fluffy Butt? What you doing, puppy? Sitting there huffing at me for no reason. No reason at all. Do you go outside? Did you go potty? You go outside? Yes, ma'am. Okay. So I'm gonna look around, and I don't see anything immediately that says, oh, because there's a fast travel point right there. It's probably not going to give me another one. So I'm going to take the dog out real quick. I will be right back, kids. Alright, and I'm back. I also got a snack, but I'm not sharing with the dog, and she's going to be very mad at me. Hmm. Ugh. Hmm. That's weird. They built this town on reclaimed land that's sinking back into the sea. It's a Lovecraftian story as far as I can tell. I'm thinking they futzed with something that they shouldn't have, and they were already, like, Eldritch adjacent, and yeah. Like, you should see the guy who hired me. He's a fucking gorilla. Clone tried to expand this empire a little too far. That's my theory. It's just a theory. A game theory. I don't recognize that one. Lore. Note about hobo signs. Locals use signs to mark special places that you know already, kind of like secret signs that hobos use all over the country. What I learned is that tradition dates back to times before the flood. Been able to find out the meaning of some of the crooked H sign on some of the doors in town that means the house is inhabited. The crosshatch grid sign marks hidden caches of useful items. V-shape is for barricaded dangerous places. Good catch there, they say. Still haven't figured out what the spiral-shaped sign is, though. If you've seen a sign with a cross and 3 Ks, reach for a gun. Wonder what that one means. Down to Blackwood Manor, at least. I'm not going to explore here too much, because I feel like what happened to the Blackwoods is going to come up later in the main story. Got to. I'm trying to get out of the water, but I can't. It won't let me. There. That sucked. Can't stay in the water too long. Noted. That of the Maltese Falcon was... Okay. That of the Maltese Falcon was actually an eldritch being trying to bring forth its world upon ours. Where's Sam Spade when you need him? You know, I'm trying to remember the name of the movie. Oh my god, I can't remember the name of the movie. You might me look it up, Rat, damn it. Cast a deadly spell. Cast a deadly spell. That's what you're making me think of right now. Yay, I'm helping. Northern Coverside, crossroad of Warwick and Asher Road. I happen to know for a fact that's in a nasty spot, so. I was afraid of that. You're kind of a movie buff. Do you know that one, Rat? Well, no more sneaking. No sneak, only sprint. Nope. That's weird. Hi guys. How y'all folks doing? Good to see you. How you mom and them? Oh, nope, nope, no. Cast a deadly spell? Yeah. Not quite. I mean, I could. Northern Coverside. Crossroad of Warwick Street and Asher Road. Gotta be here. Closer. Those aren't so bad. Unfortunately, I watched it a couple years back. It was pretty cool. Unfortunately, I don't remember all the details anymore. I would like to add it to our next sitting in Discord watching movies thing. Okay. Nope. Get our sanity back real quick. Gunpowder, shell casings. We're just gonna grab this and go. Traveler W. Waitley. Visited Yugoth. Next visit, Andromeda. Status, ready for the trip. Next address, Calm Shore Street, between Ocean Drive and Skipper Road. Western Salvation Harbor. Notes. Had to copy this form, the original was lost. Remind me, why do we still use these silly papers? Crystals are much more effective. Form Alpha 1. Let's get out of here. Um, I'd be cool with that. I would be cool with that. Okay, Western Salvation Harbor, Calm Shore Street, between Ocean Drive and Skipper. So Calm Shore Street. Between Ocean Drive and Skipper Road. Should be right about there. Yes,
Damn
baby.
newcomers.
What can I get from you, my little bug? Look. Northern Coverside, crossroad of Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. I don't think I've done this one. Asher Road. And Hubert Avenue. It's right here by the police station, so we're gonna go there. No? Okay. I don't want to hear it. You don't need to go outside. You've already been. I know you have food and water. You're not getting any more out of me, dog. No sirree, Bob. I'm not playing your little emotional manipulations.
Please help a fella out. I'll take anything you got.
Do 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 do. Yeah, I figure we better progress the story a little bit, because hopefully we'll get some more gear, like a shotgun, or machine gun, or... I don't know. Oh, that's right. We also have a level up. So what are we going to do here? We've got combat proficiency. Traps. Hardboiled detective, keep an extra bullet loaded, gain a chance to deal double damage with the pistol. Load your revolver faster. Improve coordination, gaining a chance to deal double damage with the revolver. God damn it. What do I have currently? I think I got that one because I wanted to earn more experience. Remain sane for much longer. Remain sane far longer than any ordinary human. Gain 50% chance to double quest reward items. Ooh. Or double quest reward items earned. That'd be nice. I think I'm gonna go with this. Hmm. Okay.
Guess I don't need the key.
Someone's already been here. Dangers of diving. Divers with the bends can suffer from numerous symptoms, including pain, impaired movement, nausea, vomiting, and disorientation. Acute symptoms can occur within 10 minutes of surfacing and include paralysis, numbness, blindness, deafness, dizziness, seizures, confusion, or words coming out all weird. The paralysis and numbness can involve several different parts of the body at the same time. Gun ready, in case.
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition? Someone smashed it beyond repair.
How to protect. According to our data, the places with paranormal activity have a strong, previously unidentified influence on the human mind. We have prepared a list of solutions, including meditative practices and the supply of sedatives to prevent cases of madness among the expedition members. It's actually not a bad idea. I don't know that, okay, hang on. I highly recommend discarding all of those charms, amulets, and religious symbols which are of no use and applying these scientifically valid methods of protection instead. Why not both?
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
You know, I'm a big believer of the Constantine method. Use what works. Disappointing.
Map of Cape Cod. It looks like there was something here, but it's been erased.
H. Doe, anthropologist. The Oakmont University Department of Anthropology welcomes the newest addition to its ranks, Professor Harriet Doe. Her brilliant discoveries about the origin of Inuit tribes have added a new page to the history books of humanity. Now, Professor Doe will embark on a new expedition to hopefully shed light on the source of the flood, and in doing so, shed light on what may yet be to come. Her name just makes me think of Homer's doll, you know, because it's spelled the same way. Was that there before? I don't think that was there before. Partially burned cargo manifest. The following must be unreadable. Grimhaven Bay no later than Friday. Mark 5 diving suits 6, air tanks and pumps 4, canned foods 18 crates, personal belongings 6 crates with no unreadable. Research equipment 7 crates. Do not unreadable. Air pipes 24, phone station and wires 1, power generator 1. Responsible for unreadable. Excuse you. You pulled the gun on me.
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
It's like, wait, you're just a dude down here. What the fuck? Oh. He pointed a gun at me, so, I'm a really big fan of the idea, don't point a gun at anything you don't intend to kill. So when I say he started it, that's literally what I mean. Honey Punch. Honey Pooch. Doggo. Sweetie.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
Puppy. Baby. Sweetie. Bubby.
I fatah me fe I regach I dagon.
So they hit it with Dagon.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Oh, he did. He wasn't gonna tell me anything anyway. Oh wait, this one too.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Time to figure this out.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
And they tried to hide it, hide their tracks.
I fatah me fe I regach I dagon.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
Key evidence collected, but not all evidence. Right, cargo manifest. Cargo from the expedition was taken to Grimhaven Bay Pier. The expedition headquarters was vandalized by Innsmouthers. They burned all the expedition archive, even the newspapers. Expedition archive is lost, but I still have clues to follow up on. They left the city on a freighter from Grimhaven Bay. There might be recent postings or ads about the freighter in the Oakmont Chronicle.
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it. Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
Dagon? Uh-oh, yeah. Innsmouther's, since Dagon's kind of the bread and butter. Lay down. No. No. Don't ask me again, Lucy. I know exactly what you want, and you can't have it. Oh, this.
These samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came from.
L. Sullivan and B. Morgan, local fishermen, report numerous large bubbles and an unbearable stench rising from the bottom of the sea. Bought a sample of the weird substance floating in the ocean from J. Harvey. He claims he found it among numerous dead and strangely deformed fish. The fish were taken for analysis. Several locals mentioned a rock that rose from the seabed, making the fog shine in different colors. The witnesses felt sick and dizzy for 2 or 3 days after the incident. L.P. Stern got severe burns after chiseling off a part of the rock in his basement. Samples taken for analysis. Fisherman reports. All evidence collected. That's what we want to see. Yes, I said Dagon. It's kind of like Dagon's gay cousin. Dagon, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god. There might be recent postings or ads about the freighter in the Oklahoma Chronicle, which should be down there. Unfortunately, we have to huff it. Must sleep, take care all. Good night, 6. Sorry, you guys can hear my neck crunching in the microphone. Who needs a chiropractor when you just got loose joints like I do? I have a feeling it's gonna come back to bite me when I'm older, but, you know, for now. Could not be ours.
Stay safe.
Okay. Didn't have anything else to say. Okay. So, we get the archives here. It isn't my favorite redhead other than Felicia Day. I don't know if I'm overjoyed or annoyed to be in the same category. Thanks for giving me the neck crunching. Thanks for giving me the heebie-jeebies. Sorry. I don't like crunchy bones. You don't like popping knuckles and stuff like that? That's what I figured. Okay. Not celebrities. Maybe officials? Commoners. Journalists. Okay. Not people. Hey, found one. Use intelligence archives in your investigation. Ship freight advertisement. The 30-ton ship Titania is currently available for hire. You will find it fully equipped for transport, as well as the aiding of underwater ventures and exploration for the price of 70 rifle bullets, or the equivalent thereof, per week. Those interested are urged to contact Captain Jeremiah Sanders for contracting details. He can be found at Pier 3, Oakmont Fort, Grimhaven Bay. Okay, so if there's a clue that can be looked up, it'll have a little symbol next to it. Okay. I'm used to some things Knuckles don't bother, but the next stuff is more unsettling. Hi, Lothi. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of Felicia Day. You know, no offense to her, it's just... I don't know. I think my first introduction to her was the Guild, and I grew to dislike it. Oh no, I know who she is. Charlie from Supernatural, then the Guild. Yeah. No, I know who she is. Just, never a big fan of hers. She did other stuff that I liked, I guess. Like, I think she was in Eureka. Was it Eureka? Yeah, it was Eureka. Oh, I love Eureka. I still need to go back and rewatch that show. So good. Alright, my best teleport's going to be here, and then I guess I'll take this down to here somewhere. So I'm definitely not going through there. That was my watching sci-fi damn near all day, every day phase. If I wasn't watching Toonami. Yeah, that and Warehouse 13 and the fact that they both crossed over was chef's kiss. Don't want to go there, that's quarantine. Whately's household chemistry. That's a reference. frankly, there's any number of reasons this entire, have a good night, I'm going to try and sleep. Have a good one, Rat. Ooh, excuse me. Thinking about sleeping made me yawn. Well, I said, honestly, there's any number of reasons why this place could be just supremely fucked. I stopped watching sci-fi after the announced Firestarter in the movie, which basically said if Drew's character from the book in the first movie didn't get laid by the one certain guy who was immune to her powers, she would inadvertently melt all life on Earth. Oh, okay.
Quick, Stern. Get the truck out.
It was a straight to sci-fi movie. I bet it was. With a description like that. Hey! Phone booth over here. Grimhaven Base Central. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is where I was before. Yeah, under the Keel Bar.
The door won't budge.
Wow, they wouldn't even let me back in. Rude. Back then, changed the channel from sci-fi to sci-fi. Always, yeah. That irritates me because they're just...
Thank Kay. At last. Hey, help. Help.
What's going on?
Sea creatures. Swarmed over the piers. I hid here, but these walls won't stand up to them. Please help me.
What creatures? What are you talking about?
Wild beasts. They came to feast on the blood. They're eating the dead.
I'm looking for Captain Sanders. Is he here in the port? Did the creatures get him?
I saw Sanders. Help me. I'll tell you what I know. The mayor's cursed these days.
I mean, like it's the small ones. Hey, I'll take that. Yeah, it's a small one. Little ones. The stingers? No stinger there. Oh, I lied. I lied. They got stingers. Good job, buddy. Harbor has been cleared. I bet it has.
They emptied every chamber. Still stinks of burnt powder. Shot dead. Point blank.
Someone shot him. He wasn't killed by the beast. He was shot.
monsters sure didn't leave behind much. Gotta be out of your head to do this to a man.
You go away here in a second. Especially if I don't look at you. That's my boat. Can I just sail off into the sea? Alright, let me talk to this guy and find out what he knows, and then I'm gonna search for the boat, or search the boat. The boat's right there, but... Alright, they're
I've
dead.
dealt with the creatures. Now, tell me about Sanders.
Got back several hours ago. Those things, they came because of him.
This Sanders, what kind of man is he?
Newcomer. Seemed like a decent guy. Okay, Captain. Treated his crew well.
I gotta find...
Saw him get away. Just after the shooting. Ran for the pier. Didn't see where he went after that.
Did you see anyone else from the expedition?
No. Only Sanders. I'd bet my life no one else made it back. The mayor's cursed these days.
They emptied it. They were in high spirits, and plenty of them were drinking. This would be a weird artifact in any collection.
Time charter contract. I, Captain Jeremiah Sanders, hereby agree to take on board my vessel, Titania, any persons designated by Robert Throgmorton, and the cargo detailed in the attached manifest, as well as to provide them with any and all necessary assistance up to and including depth measurements, as well as diving support for underwater exploration and marine life observations. Aforementioned services will take place in confidential locations in Cod Bay. Afterwards, the Titania will provide transport for all passengers to the Oakmont port. Compensation will be 70 bullets.
Cape Cod. There were marks here, but they've been erased.
Morning, Pat. You'll alert till I pass. How beautiful. Okay. Sleep well, Hikaru. Alright. Start here.
You can't take me! Eat this! To the mayor with you! Die! Die!
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
To the mayor with you! Die! Die!
So Captain here took off, and one of them tried to catch up to him. He put a bullet between his eyes.
You can't take me! Eat this!
For whatever reason, the crew went berserk. Only one man got away.
Wounded Sanders. The harbor master saw Captain Sanders leaving the pier. The only survivor of the fight on the third pier of Grimhaven Bay was a man badly wounded in his shoulder. Captain Sanders is the wounded man and now seeking medical aid. Nothing. Okay.
The mayor's cursed these days.
The door won't budge.
So I would say that my instincts tell me he went to the hospital. I mean, he didn't. I can always just come right back here, but all evidence collected. Let's go check out the hospital.
Find something you like. Cheaper than the rest.
We need patience
I'm
for that.
looking for a man. Just checked in. Cut up pretty bad.
I've got a trauma unit full of patients like that, sir.
Okay, this might ring a bell. My guy has a deep axe wound in his shoulder.
Sir, I really don't have time for rifling through paperwork. But you're welcome to take a look at our archives if it
Bye,
means
Zig.
that much to you.
Thanks for hanging out.
Bye.
All right. Choose evidence. Wounded Sanders. We want patience. After the flood. Grimhaven Bay. Peter Crowley, M29, Oakmonter, multiple burns and fragmentation wounds to chest. As a result of explosions, several surgeries, wound treatment, facial surgery, prognosis good, bed rest recommended. Joseph Willow, M39, newcomer, deep cut to left shoulder, broken collarbone, fractured scapula. Joseph Willow's not his actual name. Wound stitched, fractured set, and bandaged, no trace of infection evident. Prognosis good, bed rest recommended. Bye. No, not me. I do be lurking. Oh, okay.
Be safe. We don't have any free beds left.
Where did it say he was? Doesn't. So he's here. Under a false name.
What happened to you, mister?
Pete, explosion, fishing with dynamite. Hurts talking.
Fishing with dynamite, huh? You sure it wasn't from a fight in port? Maybe on a ship?
I'm sure. Oh, please, leave.
Bye.
Oh, my stomach. I ain't never eaten leeches ever again, no sir.
That kind of looks like our guy.
Scratch me. Please, please, just here. This itching is driving me insane.
I don't know if I can go up. I can't go up any higher. There's no more stairs. Oh, maybe there is. Nope. This is our man.
Yeesh. What happened to your shoulder?
Some psycho in a bar brawl. Gun came out, he clipped me good in the shoulder. Something I can help you with?
I'm just looking for someone. Captain Sanders.
Captain Sanders? Never heard of him. I'm Joseph Willow. You should probably look somewhere else.
That's funny. The records say you were admitted for an axe wound, just like a certain Captain Sanders got in the port massacre. Spill.
Oh, to the depths with it. Who sent you?
I'm asking the questions here, pal.
Yeah, well, first tell me who you are.
Charles Reed, Private Eye. Throgmorton wants to know what happened to his lost expedition.
So Throgmorton came looking at last. I knew someone like you would find me sooner or later.
What were you looking for underwater?
The cause of all this. The stones, the flood, the monsters. The scientists found cracks on the seabed. They were working on some theory of how it connected to the madness.
The ocean floor splits open and that means hysteria on land. Really?
We spent days over the cracks. We heard things. Saw things looking back at us.
I was on the Titania before I came here. It seems you were all hitting the bottle pretty hard. Why?
To stop them from rioting. To save them from despair. After those dives, anyone would turn to drink.
So, the diving did a number on your crew. But what happened in the port?
I don't know. They were calm until we docked, and then they lost it. And many good men lost their lives.
I think it'd be an understatement to say your expedition met with disaster.
I'm doing collage homework
There are
right now.
things that
Nice.
should never be found, Mr. Reed. I only wish I'd known that then. They'd still be alive. The scientists, my crew. None of them deserved what happened to them.
Did you know Albert Throgmorton made it to shore?
Albert survived? Is he here?
No. He didn't make it. He's dead as the rest. Murdered in the port. But what about the others?
I don't know. My crew left them down there, underwater. I ordered a rescue attempt, but they threatened mutiny.
Sure, sure.
You've got a good reason for leaving the expedition to die, right?
You weren't there. Day after day on that ship, it was a horror, Mr. Reed. We saw things. Not one of us dared sleep. It was an expedition into cursed waters, mark my words.
Tell me what happened on the last dive.
We had a system. The divers go down, then come up at a prearranged time. But not one surfaced that day. In the end, I sent a team to check. They returned with Albert, but all were half mad with fear.
Could you take me out to where the last dive took place?
No. You can't follow them, Mr. Reed. It's suicide. Worse than suicide.
I'm a Navy diver, Captain. And with all due respect, I'm not afraid of boogeymen.
I don't care. I'm not taking you there. And besides, you'll never follow them without proper equipment.
Where's the logbook from the Titania?
I had it with me, but I was all out of it by the time I got here. I remember the surgery ward. When I came round, my things were gone.
Do you know where I can get a good diving suit?
My men got theirs from a local factory. If you're that bullheaded, I'll write down the address.
Get better soon.
Sanders informed me that the expedition anchored at several points in the ocean, diving to inspect the seabed. The coordinates of the anchor points may be in the ship's log. Sanders brought it with him to the hospital. The last place he remembers is a surgery ward. The last anchor point, the scientists discovered some cracks on the seabed. Something horrible happened there, and the crew were frightened so badly they mutinied after saving Albert Throgmorton. After much of the expedition were abandoned in the underwater cracks.
Oh.
Sanders sent men to purchase diving suits from the factory, which is located in western Grimhaven Bay on C. Smith Avenue between Levi Coffin Avenue and Deep Shore Road. So here's Deep Shore. Western Grimhaven Bay. Whisper, Webster. C. Smith. C. Smith Avenue. So here's these two. C. Smith. here it is. So, right here. Seasmith Avenue for Levi Coffin and Deep Shore. There we go. Titania crew went mad and started a massacre at the port as a result. Surgery's down here? Yeah, basement surgery storage. Can't remember what button it is to open it. Oh.
Take the patient's things and throw them in storage.
What are you doing here, you little bastard? Dipslog Titania. Grand accident place. Crew complaining of noises and no sleep. Fish behaving strangely. March 22nd. Reached the crew reporting hallucinations. March 23rd. Distributed rum. Hopefully will distract them. March 23rd. Found an air pocket in the caverns near the Devil's Teeth. Close to the city. Scientists discovered walls, ancient walls. Asked for crates and tools. March 24th. Sent Tate and Myers down to investigate after surfacing deadline passed. March 24th. Tate and Myers returned with only Albert Throgmorton, who's now completely unhinged. His madness disturbing and unsettling. March 24th. The crew dragged Albert into a lifeboat, tried to stop him, resulted in mutiny. The crew were rioting and afraid of his insanity. They cast him adrift.
I warned you. I warned you.
Let me rest. Be safe. We don't have any free beds left.
Not a fan of that. So, I need a diving suit. We know where the diving suit factory is. Let's go get one. Hi, Simius. It's good. Nothing's up. We're just, you know, exploring some eldritch horror here and trying not to die horribly. You know, like you do. Character's like perpetually dripping wet.
Fresh fish. Just caught, mister.
I don't know how fresh that is. Exploring horrors beyond human comprehension. Correct. Deep Shore and Seasmith. Oh, there we go. Shit. Missed. You little bastard. Can't get into the non-hostile varieties. No. It's always gotta be the motherfuckers that wanna cause trouble.
This wouldn't even hold air for a minute.
Hazard a guess that down is not an option there. Haven't quite got enough for the skill point.
I'm not trusting my life to a rusty suit.
Just stick it in our pocket. Flare gun, diving suit, harpoon gun. diving suit of the same type we used in the Navy. Old, but in a good state. I should be good down to about 100 meters with it. Okay. The expedition's final dive was made near a cluster of underwater rocks known as the Devil's Teeth. Devil's Teeth are not far from the Oakmont port. I have the coordinates and should be able to get there by boat. Okay, so I just need to go back to the port. I know I promised him I'd find them, but everything about this just seems like a bad idea. Hello, little former cat
Fresh
thing.
fish. Just caught, mister.
The mayor's cursed these days.
I'm going on record that I think this is a very, very bad idea. If you die, your last save will be loaded. Your character will reappear in the closest safe zone. Oh, goody. Devil's Teeth, here we are. That's right, it's not far out. I can actually still see that over there. Still see the docks a little bit. Fuck it, why not? Let's just dive in. You know, why not? We're already in for a penny in for a pound. This is a terrible idea. Man-eating eels don't care if you're a strong swimmer. Avoid staying in the water for too long. Oh, that what that was. Buildings in Oakmonts do not have numbers. The locals know their city and don't care about a newcomer's convenience. Cool, cool. Ammo is scarce. Fleeing is often a better option. Yeah, no shit. Oh. Go below the surface for the first time. Oh! Oh! This isn't going to be the only time we've done this stupidity. Diving pressed. Okay, so the harpoon stuns hostile creatures for a short time. Flares light your way. Can distract hostile creatures. If damaged, hold right bumper to slowly recover your diving suit's pressure.
The chemical lamps are nearly spent, but I reckon I can still follow them. This stone isn't natural. Could it be a statue?
You know a lot for a private detective, my guy. That's big. That's real big. Holy cow, that's big. I'm not getting any closer until I'm sufficiently convinced he's not going to come back over this way. Oh, goody. We're going down. That's what I want to do. Should we just pretend I don't notice them, kids, or...
He'll see you if you... No! You... No!
Don't move. Hold still. Don't move. Maybe I'm supposed to shoot it. I don't know. Supervision reveals nothing. Guys, have I mentioned I really... Oakmont keeps his mouth shut. Yeah, I bet it does. Have I mentioned I really don't like being underwater?
The scientist scientists didn't even take their tools with them.
Gods lean over us. Gods crawl in us. Gods who have marked me as their aphid.
Okay. Madness emanates from the scientists. There's something odd about being in the presence of these scientists. I feel my grip on reality slip when I'm near them.
The suits are all cut up.
They aren't coming back out.
Ritual knife and a cult sign. I think I better show Mr. Throgmorton. A ritual knife and a cult sign. I think I better show Mr. Throgmorton.
Subnautica is a fun game. 99% game is on land. You've not been here very long. I've played both Subnautica and Below Zero, and you're a goddamn liar.
Sancta Mare, be our eyes, eyes to see the distant stars.
Hark, he comes! The sacred full-bellied bearer of splendor. Take me, make me, I beg you.
Bearer of what? Who are you talking to? What happened?
Our eyes. First, second, third, opened by the aura. You see much, yet do not see the splendid shell of the white virgin here. But it is meaning that is meaningless. Open yourself. Walk, listen, pray. Wake, you holy worm. Take his skin and skull for your home. Take my worship and grant your kindness. I pray you.
Perfectly preserved artifact. Was it the focus of their worship?
You see now, do you? The splendid horror of the truth.
I am, Oh. Prehistoric statue photo. That's just not Cthulhu at all. Nope. I was only half listening. Were you complaining about being a landlubber again? No. No, I beat both of those games. I mastered my fear. I'm just not a fan of when they're just like, oh hey, Eldritch Horror, and...
Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
So they kidnapped her.
Okay. What? It's shivering. This... no! Get away from me!
Also, hi there. Welcome to the stream.
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their diving suits.
I think I'm starting to get the picture.
I'm trying to figure... That's this guy. Looks like a case of harpoon to the head.
We enter the
But the others
temple
made off
the
with her.
moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their diving suits.
So they took the key seal.
Okay. What? It's shivering. This... no! Get away from me!
And then they made off with her.
Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
The expedition found an artifact that drove them mad. And then the Innsmouthers stole it and the professor in one go.
Historic statue photo. The temple discovered by the expedition was a place of worship for the weird creature. The statue and prehistoric ruins look like they were made not by the hand of man. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, many will regret partaking. I see old and new, a hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead, a race from one to the next, as time itself laughs. It's not a lake, it's an ocean. There's a lake. Did I say lake? I don't remember saying lake, but I might have said lake. A photo of the Innsmouther killed in the underwater temple. He's wearing a strange amulet with an image of a fish eye around his neck. For some reason, he is armed with a ceremonial dagger. The Innsmouthers ambushed the expedition on the seabed in the caverns they had discovered. They waited until Professor Doe took the artifact, then attacked. The attacker seized the professor and the object, leaving the remainder of the expedition to their fates. So I'm guessing what happened was they were all up there on the pedestal. She took the artifact. They all lost their fucking minds because of whatever happened there. And the Innsmouthers just took advantage of it because they didn't have to touch the artifact. Innsmouthers plot. The Innsmouthers know the truth about the madness. They need the artifact and Harriet, the one who took it. Oh, hang on, I wasn't done yet. Madness on the Titania. The outbreak of madness on the Titania was caused by Albert's presence. The crew exiled him on the lifeboat to stop it. Albert was the source of this madness. Albert Throgmorton was the source of the madness that made the Titania crew kill one another. Or Albert was the source of this madness. Okay. Oh, this one. I have to save the expedition. I must tell Robert where the survivors are and start searching for Harriet. Or abandon the survivors. It's too dangerous to save the survivors. The Innsmouthers or Harriet must have the answers about this madness. I don't think the madness is necessarily contagious. I think whatever they unearthed right down here is in close enough proximity that it wasn't so much. Yeah, no, they did go down. They went down to rescue Albert. They rescued Albert, but they didn't find the others, or they just didn't care to get the others. Who knows? But I don't think that madness is influencing others. I don't. Because the question then becomes, why are certain people not affected? For example, the captain wasn't affected. The Innsmouthers themselves weren't affected. They're already crazy to some extent. I'm gonna say save the survivors.
Gods lean over us. Gods crawl in us. Gods who have marked me as...
I hope it doesn't make me walk out. Oh, good. Mouth is pronounced myth in this case. In which case? What was that? I guess we tried to go. Instead, we're getting our brain parts fiddled with. not quite sure how we got here.
Never again, they say.
Vacationist. No, we'll stick with the American newcomer. I'll have to go now. Have a nice day and stream. Bye. Bye. Thanks for hanging out, Zig.
Makes this place feel more like home.
The town Innsmouth is like
Boston already.
The town Innsmouth, like its real-world counterpart, Yarmouth is pronounced Yarmouth. Yeah.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Okay, buddy. Right. Won't be streaming much longer anyway. I think we're almost done with this particular episode. We have our thing. We have to go talk to Robert. Throgmorton funded the expedition to discover the origin of the mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition was to explore the seabed near Oakmont. Contact with the expedition was soon lost. Albert Throgmorton was the only known survivor. He was subsequently murdered. I was hired to find any other expedition, dead or alive. Throgmorton will be waiting for my report in his manor in southern Old Grove. Old Grove South. You know, I know it's pronounced Innsmouth, but you know, you were correct in my pronunciation of Innsmouthers. Or his pronunciation, I don't know. Albert Throgmorton obituary. In loving memory. Albert Throgmorton, son of respected Robert Throgmorton, and descendant of a robust bloodline, died on Thursday at Oakmont Port, aged 25 years. We mourn his untimely death, but we celebrate the way he lived his life. The Throgmorton family appreciates the many comforting words and prayers sent by the citizens of Oakmont. You know, I'm starting to think better.
Yeah, the mortician has touched him up well.
I'm starting to think that everyone who spent a long period of time around... Where did you come from? You went there a second ago. Anyone who spent a long period of time around Throgmorton after he was fished out of there, kinda my guy's just casually reading the newspaper. Crybabies everywhere.
budge.
No, because I'm thinking about the people who pulled him out. They had no contact of any kind that would have. He was very contagious. His madness was definitely contagious. That said, am I the kind of person who just leaves people down there? It really just comes down to a moral choice. Do I... Let's be clear. 5, 6, 7, 8. That I can count. 8 people, at least, are dead because they came into contact with Albert. Drove them mad. Shit, I should have known better. I should have known the Innsmouther didn't do it on purpose. Like, he disliked him, but he was out of his mind. Albert was the source of the madness that made the Titania crew kill one another. The Titania crew went mad and started a massacre at the port as a result. The outbreak of madness in the Titania crew was caused by Albert's presence. The crew exiled him on a lifeboat to stop it. And Innsmouthers knew the truth about the madness. They knew the artifact and Harriet, the one who took it. It's not an easy choice. Like, I understand the danger, but at the same time... I'm gonna regret this decision. I don't see anything other than my own conscience getting me here. I'm going to regret it, but... It even gives me the option still. I can tell them they just died, or the expedition needs help. I'm still like dripping, like water is still running down my character's suit. It's perpetually wet now, I guess.
I've got news, Mr. Throgmorton. The expedition members are alive. They're on the seabed, in the sunken ruins. Some sort of ancient temple. They have enough air, but we need to hurry.
What happened? Why didn't the sailors help them?
Anders left them. No. There was a mutiny. I believe that.
The crew of the Titania mutinied against Sanders. The only man who escaped was your son. They put him on a lifeboat.
The mutineers will face justice. Throwing Albert to the whims of the sea, he will be avenged.
I'm afraid that's not all. The Innsmouthers took the expedition's discoveries and kidnapped the professor.
What? Those degenerates. How did that happen?
They wanted to kidnap Fred. They knew about the ruins. They did, though. This is probably going to be a little more crucial. But see, this is going to send him on the warpath. He's going to go around kicking in doors of Innsmouthers all over the city, and that's not going to go well.
The Innsmouthers were there to kidnap Professor Doe. They ambushed the expedition, captured her, and took the artifact she found. They called it the Seal.
But how did they manage to catch my scientists off guard?
Seems that after the seal was taken from its place, everyone in the expedition suffered some kind of mental breakdown. The Innsmouthers must have known about that, waited for the right moment, and they made off with Professor Doe and the artifact.
Drock! The Innsmouthers. Do you have proof they were involved?
One of the attackers was killed by a member of the expedition. I have a photo.
My expedition failed. My boy was killed. This is more than personal, Mr. Reed. This is a threat to everyone.
They have Harriet, and the artifact she found, but she may still be alive.
That's why I hesitate to wipe their fish-faced kin from Oakmont this instant. But we won't sit idle. Find them, Mr. Reed. Not the grunts, but their leaders. Infiltrate their ranks if need be. Bring me my professor back.
Let me get on the fish face look right now. It'll totally infiltrate.
I'm looking into the madness, not politics and power games.
And your best source of information is currently in the slimy hands of those Innsmouthers. Professor Doe shared the visions. She found something inside those ruins, and now they have her. She knows something crucial, I'm certain. There's also a more delicate matter I wanted to discuss with you, Mr. Reed.
I can be delicate when it matters, so shoot.
I have a colleague, you might say. His name is Herbert Glover. Like myself, he is a collector of fine art.
I'm a detective, Mr. Throgmorton, not a burglar.
I don't care for your insinuation, Mr. Reed. I would never be so crass as to hire a thief. I had a meeting arranged with Herbert. One of great importance, shall we say. One at which he failed to appear. I want you to find out why.
Sounds simple enough. Okay, I'll do it.
Very good, Mr. Reed. There is one final detail. This case must remain secret, and you must not reveal to anyone for whom you are working.
Discretion is my watch.
Indeed. Here is Herbert's address and in advance for your investigation. You'll find it's fair.
Have a good day.
I'm not in the mood for chit-chat, Mr. Reed.
Oh. With that, kids, we're gonna head back to our apartment or our hotel. Devil's Reef here. It's not okay.
The door won't budge.
Insanity spreading. I knew it! Recent days, Oakmont's experienced odd outbreaks of sudden madness. They seem to be spreading throughout the city, seemingly at random, though witnesses report seeing university scientists at the location of the outbreaks. Dr. Philip Grant of St. Mary's Hospital believes it's all due to a peculiar kind of helminth infestation that apparently originated somewhere around the university. He advises citizens not to neglect their health and to visit the hospital for a highly effective anti-helminthic treatment at the first signs of disease. I knew it. I fucking knew it. So, yeah. Anyways, boys and girls, I'm gonna call it there. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for watching. If you like what I do in this channel, share with your friends. If you like my awesome intro music that was done by my friend Momo the Savage. If you like my amazing avatar that was done by my friends Kefki and Blue. You can find all of their links down in the description below. Today's Friday, so I'll be back on Wednesday. We'll do Wednesday with more Tomb Raider. And, yeah. That's all I got for you. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here, so... Yeah, bye, I guess. Later.